Well, first of all, I mean, I started Noma because I thought it was necessary to address those challenges in the Danish food culture. How we produce food, how we elaborate raw materials and make refined food, and how we eat, how we consume. I thought something was wrong, and that is the fuel in my life, the belief that we can do better. So we started Noma to address those problems. And then we thought that this vision was much larger than the restaurant, and we believed that we could make other people share the same vision. And therefore, we invited them to listen to these ideas, and also we invited the chefs to formulate the ideology. I helped them, and another guy, a very bright professor in communication, also helped the process. So you could, seen from the point of Noma, you could compare that to growing vegetables or flowers in a garden where the sun never shines. So what do? Do you, I mean, try to put more seeds in the ground, or would it be smarter to make the sun shine upon your garden? So what we did, seen from the point of view of Noma, was that we created a much better platform for talking about and making Nordic food, because suddenly it was the talk of town. Seen from the point of view of the basic vision, Noma is a fantastic driving force in the whole Nordic movement, a symbol of what can be done and how and what is possible due to the talent of René. So there's a fantastic synergy in between this informal, democratically accessible movement owned by nobody, without any brand or any membership files. And then, I mean, the new Nordic Cuisine Movement is something that you can take part in tomorrow if you want, and believe it in your heart. I can only motivate you, but I mean, I cannot directly earn any money in it. But of course, if let's say that I know the psychology of the movement and the motivation structures for consumers and producers, then I can choose to make different products or services that are linked to the ideas. But the movement itself, it is controlled and directed by nobody. And what the new Nordic cuisine will be is not something that I can explain. We will know that in 10 or 15 years. It is what you and other people out there make out of it. Well, I believe in heliotropy. I believe that all human beings, even those who are employed in evil organizations, or organizations that behave in an evil way, in a cruel way in their markets, I believe that every human being wants to do good. Nobody wakes up in the morning, well, a few people may wake up in the morning with a wish to kill other people and destroy beautiful things. But most people, they wanna contribute to a better world. And that is what the new Nordic cuisine is about. It is not about combating the Japanese cuisine or taking Indian food or Chinese food out of Denmark. It is about giving the Nordic food a voice in the choir of great international cuisines. And so it is about restoring reason in the way we deal with our soil and with our animals, with our territory. It is about making great products that other people want to consume, not because they are cheap, but because they are unique, and they increase the pleasure in consumers' lives. So I think this is, I mean, the new Nordic cuisine movement cannot fail, because it is everything that everybody longs for, whether it is farmers, retailers, consumers, or chefs. That is real great products that are unique to our region. I mean, why should we spend our lives importing mangoes from Bangkok if we could use fantastic beetroots and share those beetroots with Danish people, Finnish people, and Australian people coming to Denmark. Why should we serve kangaroo to people coming from Sydney? They shouldn't come here to eat kangaroo. They should eat what is unique in Denmark. And it should be grown in the deepest respect for Mother Earth. They are very negotiable. So first of all, it is very, very general sentences that are meant to be a guiding light. But if we say that we should try to create a cuisine that does not make a conflict in between good nutrition and great taste. I mean, it is very difficult to be opposed to that one. If we say that we think it is important to produce food in a sustainable way in our seas and in our landscapes, it is very difficult to be opposed to that one. So many of the sentences are formulated in a way that has eternal value. But what it means specifically, how big a percentage of Danish food production that should be ecological in 5 years, I mean, I cannot make that decision. But if I make everybody in the country signing a paper mentally saying that we should tomorrow, compared to yesterday, produce food in a more sustainable way, and makes that part of the talk in that organization, I mean, then future will show how far that will bring us. So on the one hand, it is formulated in a general way because we wanted these values to be eternal. But if somebody rewrite the manifesto in 8 years and people thinks that the new manifesto is better than the former one, I will be happy because we started the process.